Hello YouTube, hello subscribers, welcome to my channel. I have remarked during the last few years that the quality of people around got so much worse. It's therefore natural to see the rise of loneliness and individualism. Even if social contact is a need according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we need to become very careful how we spend our time and energy because with age our time and energy diminish. And the quality of our friends determines the quality of our life. The problem is even more acute for introverts who have already from birth a hard time to socialize. Our society hates introverts and praises extroverts who are full of energy. They are restless, and by being restless, they spend a lot of money. Yes, I think it's also related to consumerism, because an introvert, just by being an introvert, do not spend enough money, which is bad for the economy. Introverts discover their inner world, which needs as much care as the external world. I think it's also profitable for our society to make us individualists, because individualism brings frustration for many people, and frustration make you buy a lot of crap that you don't really need. Our society is happy that people do not unionize, because then they would represent a danger. Unfortunately, there is also the other side of the coin. Nothing of quality was able to be built without teams. Look at the Jewish people, how far they were able to go just because they are not individualized. They make teamwork, which is always a more profitable work. Just Bill Gates decided that the planet is overpopulated, and therefore the neighbor will try to kill you before you kill him. I completely agree that YouTube is much more interesting than our neighbor. But is it really healthy to live in a virtual world only? My dream is to work with like-minded people, with people that I like. For me at least, it makes a huge impact in terms of life quality. Look at Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, how far they were able to go by working together. A friendship which lasted 60 years. It's also much more fun by working together. But still I am struggling. I took baby steps to try to make my dream a reality. We have the huge advantage of internet nowadays. But I also think a lot of people are just passive in their Delulu land, waiting for Bitcoin to make them rich. I have never understood this attraction of the Delulu land. But hey, we are all free to live the way we enjoy living. We are the average of the 5 people surrounding us. But it's unbelievably hard to find quality people to surround with. YouTube is taking care to prevent us from scammers and narcissists. Let them go, which I entirely agree. We must let go the wrong people for us. However, we must find the right people to surround us with. The society is getting more and more individualistic. Why? Then we complain about loneliness. Yes, in order to let toxic people go, we need to find a way to invite healthy people in. And in our remote digitalized era, I find it super hard to find like-minded people with whom to share a win-win relationship. There are people who just need some noise to cover their boredom. But I'm not among them. I have never been bored. I just don't know what boredom is. And I don't just need some noise, I prefer silence than just some random noise. For me as an introvert, human interactions are very tiring and time-consuming. I already don't have much energy, so if human interaction is just a waste of energy, then it's not for me. The probability to like someone and in the same time that someone to like us back has become very small. Why? I don't like complicated people. Unfortunately, a lot of people have become super complicated nowadays. The intolerance has increased. They have seen everywhere in all the adverts perfection, so everybody expects perfection. I cannot be perfect and I don't want to be perfect. And I cannot live for the eyes of the others. I cannot build my life in such a way that the others like me. Especially seeing that when I have problems, there is nobody here, just crickets. People give a fork of pleasing me, but they expect me to center them. This cannot function. I mean, we are not here in the Delulu land. The human being is by definition imperfect. So we medicate him or her with pills to make him fit in a Delulu land, where everything has to be perfect and to match like a puzzle game. The fact that the medication industry is so successful proves my statement. We are driven by emotions, not logic. The human being is an irrational creature, and society cultivates this self-delusional character of the human being like a drug, like a narcotic, which help him not only to survive but to spend money, more money, sometimes incredible amounts of money. Jealousy is a strong factor which is rarely considered by people which are not jealous. There are a lot of people, including me, who do not understand what jealousy means. However, jealousy exists, and it is very destroying in the interhuman relationships. Don't minimize this factor and be aware to spot it as soon as possible. Scamming is getting generalized because hypocrisy is getting generalized. Today, it is much more important to protect yourself than to try to meet people randomly. The access to people has become much easier, but if you are contacted just by followers, how are you supposed to grow? We all need to grow. We all need win-win relationships. And we are all tired of people trying to scam us or to offer us services or products that we don't need. Introverts don't like small talk. I cannot say that I hate small talk. However, people cannot live their lives by talking nonsense. Talking cannot advance the needle. Of course, we all have to start by talking, but if talking does not materialize into something constructive, then all we did just wasting some time. And strangely enough, I met in my life on several occasions men happy to see that they have wasted my time with their games. I'm so tired of games. I'm unbelievably tired of games. If these are the men leading us, then there is absolutely no surprise that we have reached the point that we have reached. We are surrounded by technology, and we pay a high price for it. We have all sorts of apps, Facebook, dating apps, which offer more trash than valuable help. If this is innovation, then I don't want innovation, because I don't need it. They managed to sell us smartphones by selling us the hope of getting some help, but it's a lie. Sometimes technology brought us more harm than good. They are actually not supposed to bring us value, but to bring wealth to the companies who created them. I cannot believe how much are valued these companies, which produce an unbelievable amount of trash. On the other hand, to be really objective, these apps don't harm by themselves. Maybe the starting idea was good. They harm us by means of the users. So it's actually not their fault, but the fault of the quality of the population. Just for me as an end user, important is the final result, which brings me nothing. It's just trashing my time. So, to conclude, how to find quality people, like-minded people, even if Mother Nature made us introverts. I cannot sue Mother Nature. Do you have any other suggestions? Please leave me your comments below. Thanks for watching.